Well, hello, my beautiful angels. Welcome back to Sacred Sagittarius, Angels Answers All. I'm your humble and gracious host, Tigra, bringing you energetic messages for the Sagittarius community and collectives. My sincerest apologies. I was able to upload your general weekend love reading, but battery shortages. I didn't have enough creative space to continue as I was recording your love reading. So, again, my extended apologies, but here we are. It's Monday, and I will be tapping into the energies into your weekly general reading, followed by your weekly general love reading. Hopefully, the same messages that I was starting to get in that weekend general reading will be also mentioned, because as you know, what's meant to be is meant to be. And if there's repetitive or reoccurring messages or just things that the universe and the angels and guides want you to know, it's going to come out in the cards. Space, myself, the area, the cards have been blessed and prayed for. We ask the Almighty Father to shine His grace upon us, enlighten and enrich our souls. May Archangel Michael and all the saints and angels and our ancestors watch over us and protect us of the darkness of the world and the evils, and may light always overrule anything that is dark. May you have a blessed week, and thank you again for joining me. This is free content. I do this because I love God. I love being spiritual. I love being a Sagittarius. All I ask is if you come by, whether you're a Sagittarius, you're a cross watcher, or you just happen to come across this channel and you love my energy, please share, please like, even subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything, even though it does say subscribe. It's totally free. If you give me a thumbs up, or you comment, or you share the content, what it does, it helps the videos and the attraction to my channel move up through the YouTube algorithm. Otherwise, I'm not monetized, so I don't get compensated financially for this, but spiritually, I am so blessed. Cards are blessed and prayed over, and we're going to start now officially at 2:13. Sometimes I use a tarot, sometimes I use a combination of both tarot and oracle, or sometimes I just use oracle. I do whatever I feel in tune to do. Don't compare me or others in this spiritual realm. We're all gifted and we all have our different talents and our different ways of doing things. Appreciate each and all of us for those gifts. Okay, what is the general messages? Oh, okay. Just want to make sure that it's not a true reversal. I had the deck upside down. Okay. Definitely start out with the energy of hard work. Some of you could be looking this week into the hard work that you're putting into your life, into your career, your family. This could even be you, what you've done to invest in yourself, not just finances concerning you, but what you've done to invest in you. Especially my Saggies who are single and you've given up, putting all your energy into your love and relationships. This is you taking a look of how far you've come, what you've built during that time of absence, after that time of heartbreak. And really looking at it and kind of discerning, well, what do I do from here? What do I do with what I've grown or what I've achieved? For many of you, you're going to continue. You're going to continue collaborating, maybe not with the same people or with the same ideas, but you're going to be continuing adding maybe new partnerships, communication, networking, maybe looking for new suppliers or new ideas. Maybe you're going to go from having, a website to maybe tapping into AI to do your website. But I do see you looking into other ways to venture, to grow your business if you are an entrepreneur, or just to network your education, your skill set, your mind, your growth, right? With the energy of the Page of Swords, definitely new business entities, new people who might be younger than you, people who are new to the game of networking or new to AI or new to new business strategies, kind of coming to the old wise people and giving their 2 cents. We can teach the young, and the young can also help us grow too, especially in these technical times. Overall, the energy this week: happy family, happy life. Your emotions are full, your family is good. So this hard work and the sacrifices and the strength that you're putting into your life awards you the joy in your family, the celebrations, the vacations, right? The expansion of your home, the expansion of your family. We're primarily, the sign Jupiter. So we're all about expansion and growth. And I like this mindset and I like the energy that's behind it for this week. Let's see what's facing us in the middle of the deck. Continued more hard work. Right? Here we have the Seven of Pentacles and here we have the Eight. So for many of you, you're going to continue to grind. This is just the beginning. To maintain this happy family, right? To keep that mortgage paid, to pay that car note, to be able to afford those unexpected medical bills and whatever else that comes up your life's journey. You've got to continue to do the work. And for my younger Saggies, this is the time when you put in the work, so that when you get older and before you can retire, you can sit down and enjoy everything that you worked so hard for. So the energy of work, taking time for work, enjoying what you accomplish from the work that you put in with the King of Cups, knowing that you are definitely at the top of your game. You're strong with your feelings. You lead not only with the opportunities that you've worked so hard for, but you've got your feelings in check, right? You know how to set those boundaries. You know when to say no, and you know when to graciously say yes. You know when to put you and your family first, when to fill your cups first, and just take care of who you can when you can, but you don't always have to feel obligated to do so. Let's get one more card from the tarot. We thank you, my angels. Celebration. Continue celebration. This could be a new celebration, again, of a new commitment, a new partnership, expansion into your business, a diploma, a degree being obtained. If not for you, someone in your family. So this is the month of June. So of course we have graduations, we have weddings, we have engagements, right? Those degrees that many of you and your family members might be getting. So definitely, for the next 2 weeks or so, could be a lot of that going on. And again, even within that, your own personal achievements within you and your family that has nothing to do, with school. It could be the milestones that you make within your family, the connections that you make, the healing that you continue to grow through. So love these positive messages, and love the blessings that the angels bring forth for us so far for this week. I'm guided for angelic messages and angelic energy for you numerically. Let's see what the angel numbers are, and we thank you, my angels. 2 cards for Sagittarius for this week. So we get self-care, 7, 8, 9. It came out in the reverse, so this could be you needing self-care. Maybe not all of my Saggies are doing well. Some of you might be down the dumps, or maybe you're taking too much time in caring for everyone else and not yourself. So reminder to help self-care. That angel number is 789. Practice self-care this week and every week of your life. Take time for you. Ensure that you're getting enough rest and engaging in activities that bring joy into your life. We spend so much time bringing joy to others. That's without a doubt. But we too need joy. Sometimes we need to be reminded of that. So that's for my Saggies who aren't giving themselves the time and energy and aren't working on themselves. The other angelic number we get for the week is letting go, and that is 321. Continue, if you're not already, to surrender and let go of the control that some of you kind of keep persisting in your life. Release and resist and trust the flow of life. Trust the divine, knowing that everything unfolds in divine timing and for your highest good. Sometimes we hold on, we hoard onto things, right? That 4 of Pentacles energy, we're afraid, but if I don't hold on, someone else is going to take it from you, or I'll never get it back again. But when you have faith and you believe in God, and more importantly, Sagittarius, you believe in you. Right? You know the obstacles you've overcome. You know the strength of your divinity and your personal power. you will let that faith carry you through. And that faith allows you, it gives you the strength to let go. Because you know by letting go, you release, and it leaves the door open for healing. It leaves the door open for opportunities. And it leaves the door open so that what's no longer needed can go, and what is to come to you can be received. Another message that we get for this week for you: too much envy turns to jealousy. For those of you who might not have the superb lifestyle that you dreamed as a little boy or a little girl, or you're envious because your neighbors are going to Italy and you don't make enough to go to Italy, or your neighbor's getting a new car, or your brother just had this big, fantastic wedding and you had to do your nuptials at City Hall many years ago. Whatever it is, too much jealousy and envy, and the intensity of envy, and you wanting what others have, not knowing what they've gone through or what they've done, both good and bad, to get what they have, will turn not only to jealousy, but will rot you, Sagittarius, from the inside. When people have more than you, say, hey, good luck, God bless. I'm glad that you're good. Because just because people have a lot, it doesn't mean that they're happy. You don't know how they got it. You don't know what they sacrificed, what they did, good or bad, right, to get their success. And you don't know the price that they pay. That saying, all that glitter isn't gold, is very true. So try to avoid having that feeling of jealousy or being envious over others. We all will have our blessings. Some of it, yes, you do have to work very hard for. Others of it, if it's meant for us, it will come. Now, when we want it, when the universe feels we are deserving and actually need it. We also get, don't withdraw more than your deposit. Sometimes the reason why we have setbacks in life and disappointments is because we overcompensate, we overspend, we overeat, we overlove, we overanticipate. Sometimes we put too much into the pot and fantasize greater than what we can actually manifest or have the ability to understand and to cope and to deal with. Stop withdrawing more than your deposit. If you have $500 in the bank, why are you charging $3,000 on your credit card? That's not free. That has to be paid at some point. Live within your means, adjust to your financial situation, and when things improve, you can then raise the scale of your expectations. But don't raise the scale of your expectations if you're not anywhere near to even have a scale to weigh anything on. So don't withdraw more than your deposit. And that's a valuable lesson for us all. Tapping into the energies of the Ride deck, again from my beautiful Divine Beauty Oracles. Blessings to her wherever she is. We get contemplation, a lot of thinking going on this week. This could be many of you in a yoga position, going to a retreat. A lot of people take vacations as retreats to get that spiritual cleansing and purge, and then bringing in that good juju and that good energy. Some of you contemplating settling. Some of you might find yourself this week making a decision or feeling like you have to make a decision. You're kind of living in the crossroads and you have to make a decision. And for some of you, you feel if you go a certain way, it could be settling for less. We also get dark night of the soul. This is the shadow work. This is many of you looking at that dark side of your life, the dark side of your energy. The way how you react or you treat certain situations of people that aren't necessarily friendly or nice or polite. It's good to look at the things that you don't like about yourself so you can fix it before others judge you for it. And then at the bottom of the deck, we get tango. We got tango this weekend. This could be a reminder in the love reading. It was a reminder that it does take two to tango when it comes to cheating, you or your partner and someone else. But in this reading, in your general energy, It's reminding you to live, to dance, to soar, to get yourself a partner and get out there on the dance floor and to live life. You don't need a permanent partner. You don't need a boyfriend or a girlfriend or a boo. You can just have a best friend, a companion, a guy friend, a girlfriend, a BFF. Go out there. This could be for many of you. You want something new to do to spice up your love life or just to give you energy and lose weight. Maybe go for some salsa lessons, some bachata, whatever the case may be. But go out there and dance. For some of you, you might meet a new partner on the dance floor at this dance school. So this could be the energy that some of you are thinking, how can you increase your social circles, how you can get more fit, what's something that you can do that's fun and romantic? Well, here it is. Go and get a tango lesson or whatever dance lesson that your heart is directed to. And then finally, escape. Dancing is a great escape, just like music. So for many of you, taking this dance course is like an escape for you to release from the stress, to give yourself something new to do, to, when you're dancing and you're dancing to different music, the culture of the music. If you're dancing to Mexican music or Spanish music or Italian music, depending on what you're dancing, it can put your mind frame to that city, that country, right? And again, it can release what's bothering you because you're thinking and seeing yourself in somewhere else, being someone else, just for that moment, living a life that is good and clean and happy. So it's nice to escape. And when you need to escape, dancing and getting a dancing partner for life is a beautiful thing. We get the message, speak up about it. A lot of you are holding things in. This is the week that some of you should speak up about whatever it is that you're holding in. Your affirmation for this week: I seek a new way of thinking about this situation. A situation that you're dwelling in that is giving you some kind of discomfort. You kind of just don't know how to handle the situation. Find a new way of looking at it. Look at it from a third party. Look at it from your third eye chakra. Sometimes we need to step back and act as though we're not in that situation to see it from a different side, in a different way of thinking. Raise your vibration this week. Again, lift your spirits up. Do things that make you happy. Be around people that generate good energy. Raise your vibration so that you could be more happy. You can enjoy life. Not only will you bring joy in life to others, but you will also improve the energy within you. Make decisive decisions this week. Stop being on the fence. This comes with the contemplation. A lot of you are taking too much time and you're overthinking a lot of situations. And that's worse than not giving it any energy at all. Those of you who are being closed off, try to be open to love, or at least try to start opening your heart to the idea of letting your heart be open to receive love. Others of you, reminder, choose your friends wisely. Some of your friends that you've had or the friends that you currently have take you down dark paths. Their energy just isn't right. They're not making the right decisions for themselves. So if you hang around with them and you go to them for advice, do you think they're really going to give you good advice? So choose wise friends. Let's see what else we got here. What's a good place that some of you might end up this week? We'll go to 2 cards. Some of you might be going to an art exhibit this week. This could be some of you presenting your art, or maybe one of your children or someone that you know, or you might work in the art industry, or you're interested in buying art. You might also meet someone there. Grassland. Some of you are into nature. I want to say what's that word? Archaeologist, that type of thing. But going into open areas, environmental, a lot of you are into that. Parking spot. Make sure when your car's in your parking spot, just be aware of your areas. Make sure you lock your door, that sort of thing. If you have permanent parking spots too, always try to be mindful. It's different when you can kind of bounce around your spot, but when you have an assigned spot, just always be mindful when you're getting in and out of your car. Others of you, your workspace. Could be something going on in your workspace this week. You could be changing your workspace. It could be a new reassignment or seating arrangement within the workspace. Some new technology being introduced to your department. Or they're thinking about moving so you can have better workspace. And then finally, a beauty salon. Some of you getting a makeover. Some of you opening or looking into, getting a beauty salon. Wow. Or a barbershop for my guys. Before we come to a close, the last two cards, another card about shadow work, looking into the mirror. What you see, Sagittarius, in others is reflected in you. When you confront your shadows, everything you see changes. And our final card. Someone is in need of your love, Sagittarius. Offer it to them. So some of you, it's been coming out in the love readings too. You need to open up more. Don't be so closed into love. Let go and, see the opportunities that are there. And even if you don't feel them, you don't know that they're there. So someone is in need of your love right now. This could be someone who has been what you've been through romantically, and together, not that you heal together, but you bring something to each other that both of you might be lacking or needing to improve. Again, another soulmate connection, another soulmate lesson. In closing, we thank you, Heavenly Father, for bringing me and the Sagittarius community together. I want you to have a blessed week. Live it in joy. Observe. Be clear, have clarity, release and let go, and good things will come forth in divine timing. Come back for the rest of the end of the month wrap up for June in energetic readings. Namaste.